Today is VEDA day 5 and today's video is going to be hair extensions 101. So this is going to be part 1. Tomorrow I'll do part 2 and tomorrow will be how I put my hair extensions in. But today I'm just going to talk to you about the different types of hair extensions, different options. So let's get started. I am using currently clip-in hair extensions. And that is just what they sound like. They are these wefts. Usually they come in a set like this. And I just washed these so they look a little funky because they're still a little bit wet. But they come in like a bundle. And typically you get like a few 3 clips. I keep saying sorry. A few 3 clips, sometimes a 4 clip or 2, but usually it's a few 3 clip wefts, a few 2 clip wefts, and then sometimes they throw in a few 1 clip wefts. The set that I'm wearing here, there's like 2 1 clip wefts and then 2 2s and 4 3s instead of a 4. So anyways, this particular set I got at the beauty supply store. I think it was probably about $25–30. It is 100% human hair. It is not synthetic, and that is what you want. You do not want synthetic. I do have a synthetic set that was like $10, but it is so ratty, and I literally just got it. It was $10.99. I'm going to take the clips off and use them to make different extensions probably. So definitely stick with human hair extensions. Now you can get really good quality. These are not very good quality. They were cheap. You kind of get what you pay for. I think they're probably 70 grams. You really want at least 140 grams, especially if you have really short hair like mine. Otherwise, you're going to wind up seeing like it's just not going to cover your hair very well. And so this one is a little bit better, the set that I have in right now, but not much. So I think this is probably like 120 grams. So this is the clip-ins, and you can also make your own clip-ins if you buy a weft just by itself at the beauty supply store. Just make sure it's 100% human hair, preferably Remy hair, because that means, I believe it means that all of the hair is going in the same direction. All of the, I want to say the hair follicles, but that might not be the right word. But it's just a better quality hair. Virgin, if you can get it, that's even better because then it hasn't been processed. It hasn't been dyed or anything like that. So, but you can get a human weft, and at my beauty supply store in the very back, there's a table that has clearanced hair, clearanced wefts, and those can be like $15, $20, $25. They're really cheap and they're good quality, and it's just because they're clearancing them because like the company got new packaging or something like that. So, check out your beauty supply store for that. So this is a clip-on that I made, or clip-in that I made, and it's just weird right now because the glue, it was 3, so I took 3 separate pieces of the weft and I glued them together like in a stair sort of way. I don't know if you can see, they're even coming, the 2 are even coming apart now, but I used this Bond-A-Weave glue. You can get it at the beauty supply store, you can get it at Sally's, you can get it online, you can get it on Amazon, but it's really good. It's kind of like super glue for hair. Or you can get Super Bond. This is in dark brown because that's the color of my natural hair, but you can get it in like light brown. I think you can get it in clear even too. So you can just glue those strips like in a stair, like I said, and make your own for much cheaper. And then you can either glue the clips on or you can sew them on using cotton thread that you can also get at Sally's or at the beauty supply store. So that is like a really super frugal, cost-effective way to make your own wefts, to make your own clip-in hair extensions, and get a better quality. But you can also get them on, you can buy these on Amazon too. But, you know, you're kind of taking a risk at the quality of the hair that you're getting. So, okay. Moving on from clip-ins, we have eye tips. So the next kind that I'm going to show you, these are eye tips. This is called fusion hair extensions, and there's cold fusion and there's hot fusion. This particular one I made out of a weft. I made it myself. You can also buy eye tips. But I made this using, like I said, the weft. I would cut just a little piece off, and then you get these keratin beads. You can get I think I got these on Amazon, and you can melt them in a pot. You can either get like a pot and melt them in it, or what I prefer to do is just take the flat iron and lay one on the flat iron, and then take a piece of the hair and lay it over it, clamp it down, wait for it to melt, and then go back and forth. And you can use, one bead can do like 2 or 3 eye tips. So I made this one myself, and how, I keep saying that, I made it myself. Aren't you impressed? So, how you put them in is you need beads like this. You can get them even smaller. I don't know where my thing of beads went. I'm losing everything here, guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, I got these from the beauty supply store. I don't like these because they're kind of bigger than the ones that I usually use. The ones that I usually use I don't have, and they're much smaller. But as you can see, they're pretty tiny, and they have a silicone lining in them, so it has a better grip on it, and it protects your hair so it doesn't damage your hair. So essentially, the tip goes into the, oh, of course, that's not going to work now. It goes into it, but you first, before you put the before you put the bead on, you use this little looper tool. And what I just did, and I don't even have it on me, I'm sorry guys, is just this little piece of like fishing line that you can tie at the end, and you can put the beads on, like a, because they're called a bead loader, that's what it's called. And you take a piece of hair and you loop it through, and this is on the end of it, and it goes on. I will show you guys tomorrow in my video how to put these in. But then essentially you put the eye tip up into this and you clamp it together. So it clamps this and your hair together. Anyways, so you put the bead on the tip, which is on your hair already, and you clamp it down with a pliers. And it's a single strand installation, so you basically use a very, very small amount of hair, probably like this much. And so you're going to be putting in probably for a full installation, I would say like probably 200 strands for your whole head. On mine, because my hair is literally like a ½ an inch long, I would probably have to use 250, depending on the density of each tip. So, okay, so that's the eye tip. And then the last one I was going to show you is the tape in, and this is probably the most popular, sorry, I keep getting interrupted by children. This is probably the most popular method right now because they are so flat and they're pretty affordable. So how they work is there's a sticky side. It's not very sticky anymore because I've used it so many times. And essentially you take a piece of hair at the root, you lay it down, and then you put this piece over it. So you clamp them together with your hair in the middle and create a sandwich. And it lays super flat, super hard to detect, really great for people with fine hair. Glam Seamless is a company that makes, let's see, what are they called? They're skin wefts, seamless skin wefts. And so they don't have this, see this seam right here? They don't have that. It just goes straight to the top, and it just looks like your hair is coming out of your root. And so this part I think is like skin toned. And so I would love to get those, but those are really, really pricey. Usually they come in a set of 10 or 20. But like the set of 10 would make 5 sandwiches and the set of 20 would make 10 sandwiches. And so you really need probably 40 to 60 per head of hair. Like if you're doing a full installation, if you're just adding like some volume and length around and your hair is already long, or you know, you just want to add maybe a little bit more volume, you could probably just put 10 sandwiches in just to add a little bit of oomph, if that's what you want. But let's see. So those are the different types that I have to show you. Now, as far as caring for your hair extensions, that is, there's just a few like basic things you need to know. First, you need to know that you can only use sulfate-free shampoo on your hair extensions, because otherwise it will break down the bonds, the glue or whatever else is holding your hair in, and obviously you don't want that. So you want to use sulfate-free hair shampoo and conditioner. You want to only shampoo your hair like 3 times a week at the most. The rest of the time, dry shampoo is your friend. Now, I don't follow this advice very well because I just cannot stand to have dirty hair, and so I wash my hair every day. But with clip-ins, it's different because, you know, I can take them out and wash my hair and then put the clip-ins back in and then wash the clip-ins like once a week, and that's fine. But dry shampoo, this brand I got at either Walmart or Target. I know they sell it at Target. There's different kinds. There's one that they sell at Sally's that smells divine. It's called the One and Only Argon Oil. And they have like a whole line of stuff. Like they have the shampoo and the conditioner and the dry shampoo, and I think like hairspray and stuff like that. And it smells so delicious. So I recommend that kind. The other thing that you're going to need is a heat protectant spray, because you want to take care of the hair. And it's really important, if you're going to heat style it, that you use heat protectant spray. The other thing that's super important to use is the right kind of brush, because you will find with hair extensions that they tangle really, really easily. They frizz easily, and they just kind of get out of control. So you want to get a brush like this. It looks really gross. It's really not that dirty. It just has hair in it. Tangle Tamer. I got this from Sally's, I believe, but I've seen these types of brushes everywhere. They're softer. There's no like ball at the end of each bristle. So that's the type you want. And you just want to brush from the ends and get all the tangles out without pulling too hard. You just want to be really, really, really super gentle. You really need to baby your hair when you have hair extensions. I think that's it, guys, for caring for them and the different types. So tomorrow I will be back, and I will definitely do a tutorial on how I put my hair extensions in, how I conceal different things using hats and headbands and all types of things like that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a great Friday, and I hope your weekend is awesome, and I hope that this video has helped you or given you some information. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below, and I will leave a link to some of the things that I talked about, and also please subscribe. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.